Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 3, Episode 11, Scripts and Schemes. Previously on The Hook, Ethan exposed the role of social media in scamming, revealing how scammers create networks of fake profiles to amplify their operations. Emma and Mark traced the automation tools used to generate these accounts to a server in Eastern Europe, a critical node in Ola's network. Meanwhile, Ethan's double life became more precarious as he continued training recruits while sending intel to Amara, only to receive a cryptic warning that his cover might be compromised. Ethan stands before another group of recruits in a cramped training room, a slideshow of pre-written scripts displayed on a projector. Each script contains the opening lines of communication, carefully crafted to hook potential victims. "This is where it all begins," Ethan says, gesturing toward the screen. "The first message sets the tone. Keep it simple and warm. Hello, beautiful, or good morning, sweetheart." The goal is to make them feel noticed. He switches to another slide, showing a scripted exchange. "Scammer, you have a smile that could light up any room." Victim, "That's so sweet of you." "Thank you, scammer. Just being honest, you seem like someone special. I'd love to get to know you better." Ethan continues, breaking down the strategy. Notice how the script builds on the victim's response. Every compliment is tailored. Every reply is designed to deepen the connection. One recruit raises a hand. "What if they don't respond?" "Move on," Ethan says bluntly. "We're playing a numbers game. For every 100 messages you send, a handful will reply. Those are the ones you focus on." In her office, Amara pores over the scripts Ethan sent her, each one more calculated than the last. A document titled "Effective Openers by Demographic" catches her attention. It categorizes scripts by age, gender, and cultural background. On a call with Ethan, Amara's voice is filled with disbelief. They've reduced people to algorithms. This isn't just manipulation, it's dehumanization. Ethan's tone is somber. That's the point. To them, it's not about the person on the other side of the screen. It's about the money. Amara sighs. "I'm compiling this into a report for the FBI. They need to see the scale of this." In the US, Emma and Mark work with their cybersecurity consultant to prepare an attack on the server hosting the automation tools. The consultant explains the risks. "If we shut this down, it'll disrupt their operations temporarily. But if they realize we're onto them, they'll shift to another server." Mark nods. "Then we need to act fast and pull as much data as we can before they move." As the team begins their operation, Emma receives a text from David. "Be careful. They'll notice if you're not subtle." Emma texts back, "We don't have time for subtle." Later, David sits with Emma, going over a folder of archived scripts. Each page shows the progression of scamming techniques over the years. "They adapt based on feedback from the victims," David explains. "If a line doesn't work, they change it. If a strategy feels outdated, they replace it." Emma flips through the pages, pausing on a script targeting widows. "This one's designed to prey on grief." David nods grimly. "Widows, divorcees, anyone emotionally vulnerable. They're prime targets because they're more likely to believe the stories." Emma's jaw tightens. "We need to get this out to the public. People need to recognize these patterns before they fall for them." In Nigeria, Ethan is summoned to a meeting with one of Ola's lieutenants. The man slides a folder across the table. Inside are screenshots of Ethan's recent activities, training sessions, chats with recruits, and a cryptic message he forgot to delete. "You've been doing good work," the lieutenant says, his tone neutral. "But Ola's been asking questions. He wants to know where your loyalties lie." Ethan keeps his expression neutral. "My loyalty is with Ola. Everything I've done has been for this operation." The lieutenant leans back, studying Ethan. "Good, because if there's even a hint of betrayal, you know what happens." Ethan nods, his mind racing. As he leaves, he discreetly sends Amara another message. "They're watching me. Be careful with how we proceed." Ethan returns to his room, his heart pounding as he reviews the notes from his training sessions. His phone buzzes with a message from Amara. "FBI has the scripts. Mark says they're starting to connect the dots. Keep feeding us intel." At the same time, Emma receives a notification. Server breached, data extracted, moving to analysis. But just as relief sets in, Ethan receives another message. This one from an unknown number. We see everything. Ethan stares at the message, the weight of his double life pressing down harder than ever. Next on episode 12, Hacking the Heart. As the FBI analyzes the data from the breached server, Ethan reveals how scammers exploit emotions like love and fear to manipulate their victims. Meanwhile, David uncovers a new layer of Ola's network, an underground system for hacking personal devices. With tensions rising, the team must act quickly to prevent the scammers from gaining an advantage. Can Ethan maintain his cover long enough to expose these new tactics, or will his double life finally unravel? Find out in episode 12, Hacking the Heart.